Hello Scorpio, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page if you've come across this video on Facebook. Okay, so thank you as always to those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I just take this opportunity to invite those of you who haven't subscribed to do that now or at the end of the video or when you finish watching this video. And also, yeah, feel free to leave a thumbs up and or a comment and in the below. You could let me see where they go. Whoa! This is the second time I've or the first time I've come back to do this video because it's like feeling like I got distracted. I thought, no, that's just me, but actually it's not just me, it's you fellas. So this is the second time I thought, okay, I'm just going to redo it, but I'm not going to redo it again or start again because this is part of the message. So it's kind of like I'm going to take control of the situation. There's something about that, there's a little bit of this toing and froing as well, and maybe you're a little bit all over the place because it's like you're of two minds of whether you're going to honor yourself or whether you're going to go and do something else that you don't really want to go and do or something like that. And it's like that's where this toing and froing is coming. So you're questioning yourself about doing something, going somewhere, being with certain people, having this or making that or whatever, or inviting this person, blah, 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 blah. And what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's because what I'm feeling is like and the thing is why you're going like that, where what they're saying is it highly likely that you're probably going in your head and you're thinking about what others might think. Did I hit it on the nail? Did I hit the nail on the head or did they hit the nail on the head? And generally that's what makes us of two minds, is about or am I going to miss out on something? What am I going to miss out on? And so whatever it is for you, it's like, this is about doing something without maybe, because you may be feeling like you're influenced. This is what I'm hearing, is you may be feeling like, there's that feeling of being influenced by somebody else's thought or idea or whatever, or else's, or what you're expected to do, with limiting belief patterns. And it's a little bit like, for me, like this year, we usually have it with my parents but this year, and last year we were going to do something different, and this year we're going to it's like we're going to do something different. Well, some of us are going to do something different, and it's but it's just because we want to, and there is no harboring of well, I don't want to go here or there, or for whatever, for negative reasons or something, or don't want to be there with somebody, blah blah blah. It's just like we're ready for change. So unfortunately, not that this is happening with my family, but this is maybe happening with other families. It's like some people don't like that, so but that's their stuff. So what I'm hearing is like some of you is maybe feeling obligated to attend something that maybe you don't, or do something, whether it's that, or it could be something totally different. So there is that sort of theme about it, and it may have been going on, before this Christmas, now, and it may have happened time and time again, repeatedly for one reason, in one way or another. So it's just an example that I've given you. So it could be like that for some of you, and maybe not. So anyway, so I've been totally distracted. So there's this sort of thing about distraction, but you know what? You can bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. That's all it is about. Don't freak the freak about it. So where are they going with that? Okay. That's right. So I just want to remind everybody that these messages that come through may or may not resonate with you. So because they are general, and they're not going to connect with everybody. So what I will do suggest is that maybe check out one of your other signs. So this is for Scorpio. So Scorpio may be in your astrological chart, in your astrological chart for you, and it is under. Of course, it's going to be an astrological. It's like that. It could be in Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus sign in your astrological chart for you. So if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator on it, and it will work it out for you. Anyway, so somebody's scratching my hair. Somebody's playing with my hair. And so there may have been a little bit of scratching of your head in the sense of, you know, what is going on. So some, you know, and it may be just coming out, and maybe there are, because this, with this shift with the Saturn and Jupiter coming through, connecting, or well, not, they're not actually, but you know, aligning. And also this other, you know, just the moon energy and everything, and also what's, you know, just what's going on in the world and the universe now, and these shifts, these energetic shifts, you will, and it's, you maybe finding, and you're probably finding that you're a little bit, okay, I want to use for some reason the word ajar. Of things, so it's like a jar of things, or just, you know, not quite fitting with things, or, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, which is, you know, it kind of might be a little bit disconcerting for you, because you're not used to be feeling like you don't fit this, or you don't fit that, or you don't, you know, about that. So, and it's because you your perception is changing, your energy is changing. So sometimes, you know, the people who around you, this is why they're talking about, if you're following this side of things, is, you know, people may be, you know, shifting from that out of your life, but and, you know, and it could be friends, it could be, you know, relatives that you don't see as often as you know, you used to, or you usually would do, and for whatever reason, and it's, everybody's on their own journey, and so it's just like going with the flow of it. Okay, so this fortnight we're going to be doing, we're looking at, you know, what is it I need to do, or what is it you need to do for yourself, okay, in the now, and you know, what's come up from in the recent past as well. So we'll see, there could be about 2 or 3 cards that come up for that, we'll see, and then looking at, you know, what am I doing to block myself, or what is the potential block, also, and, you know, and a little, you know, about 2 or 3 cards, you know, what steps, you know, what, you know, steps do I need to take, or advice, you know, or suggestions to help me move through it, or, you know, or just give you a bit of clarity. So we'll see what comes up. So that's where we're at this week. And this reading is, so I'm recording this tonight. It's Wednesday, the 23rd of December. And we're going to, this one will run through until the 30th of December. Possibly a little bit longer, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, the thing is, next week I will be doing the January monthly ones. Okay, so I'm just wanting to get ahead of that. This year has been a little bit higgledy-piggledy time-wise, as you will have, you know, you well know yourself. Okay, for me. Okay, so. Okay, the first card out is the 9 of Worlds. So there's something about, this brings in about harvest, talks about harvest. So the 9 of Worlds, and this, oh, okay, sorry, I forgot to mention. I'm going to be using the tarot, the Voyager Tarot, possibly the Rider-Waite, but I will be using the Sacred Earth and my amazing, and the angel cards over here, that the messages that the angels have given me to share with you. Okay, so the 9 of Worlds, harvest, so is the first card out. So there's something about harvesting, and the 9 of Worlds in this deck is the equivalent, same as the 9 of Pentacles in other decks. Okay, so talks about, you know, as you probably, you know, more aware of that, you know, career, work, financial, you know, wealth, and health and wealth in that sense, and, you know, work, and, you know, material possessions and that sort of things, money basically, and financial stuff. So also works with the energy. I see it as working with energy, because, you know, money is an exchange of energy, but also with family stuff and matters and that side of things. So I do feel like there's something that's like the harvesting, something is coming to an end. There's a completion of a cycle basically, and it's something is not just with either with a job or a career. There's something shifting or moving into another phase. So 9 is like, it's about a completion of a cycle, but harvesting is a completion of a cycle as well, a cycle of growth. So there's a new beginning that's coming in, and so you're moving into into the 10, which talks about, you know, it's about, you know, transitioning into the next, you know, the next phase. So beautiful. So you may be feeling in this place, a space now where, or you're really feeling like quite satisfied where you are with your work or your business, and, you know, financial a little bit. For some of you, I feel like this is the opposite way. You're looking at that may not be like, okay, you may not be that well off because of everything, that's been happening through this year financially. So for some of you, this is what this could be about. But you may be feeling that way, okay? Like there is, it's like going into that gratitude space. I'm so glad that, and grateful for this, and that, and whatever that's going on. So there's that harvest, and I feel like, so there's that, there's that mental, emotional side of things that's coming through there with the harvest, or the, the thinking about it, the perception, as well as the physical side for some of yous as well. Could be both for some, for some of yous out there. So how, so like I say, just, what, if it resonates, just let it resonate. So we'll see what comes up. So what can you do? What is it? Okay, so what are you doing that you may be blocking yourself? What is potentially blocking you? And some suggestions or, okay, what is it? Because I'm hearing two things. So there may be two cards that come out, so we'll see what happens. Okay, what's happening with, I'll take that one there, put that one to the side, and there's four, okay. So what, potentially blocking yourself or blocking yourself. So the Hierophant. So what I'm hearing this, whatever it is at the moment, it talks about start. It's like you may have given up hope of something, or there's a shift, because the Hierophant is talking about going in. This is the spiritual awakening, or is going on a spiritual journey. So whatever it is, it's like you either have been on one, and for some of you may have been on one. Some of you, it may be that you are going, this is about you going on that spiritual, or looking a little bit a different way of looking at things. So it may be that too, that you have already started this journey, and a few moons ago. And maybe on a different wavelength, okay, with what you're doing, and things are changing. So, and then the star, okay, the star is in there, and it talks about hope and inspiration. So there's something, maybe you have given up, you felt, okay, some of you maybe you have given up on something, idea or thought, or whatever it is, and someone. But I feel like some of you have not necessarily fully given up, but there may be, it's like you're unsure. There's that uncertainty about where to, what to now, and it may be have that feeling of, I just want to throw it all in. Others of you may be on a deeper level that's like nothing is working. So it's like, and it's like, there's something like, for those of you understand this, the harvest card is like you've been wanting to reap the rewards of a harvest, but it's not quite come. So for you, so there's going in on the spiritual journey, and not giving up, basically keeping that positivity in there. So I feel like we're going in this, when you go into doing this a little bit deeper and looking at yourself in a spiritual way, and looking into the spiritual side of things, in a sense that you'll start to, it's like this brings out this hope, inspiration there for you to look at, and it's like revives you in a way. Because then we have the Seven of Crystals, and there's a little bit of dullness in there. So there's something about lifting your energy. Could be to do around with a relationship, and if you're a female energy, or even a male energy. So because the Man of Cups is here, so the Man of Cups is is the King of Cups in another deck. So this is something about emotions. But there's, with the Seven of Crystals, it's like you go when you're here. So whatever it is that you're thinking, there's a bit of dullness there. So they're pulling you out of that. It's like looking at what that dullness is about, lifting your energy. Because then we have the Man of Cups, and so he talks about, that's the King of Cups. So there's being, in control of your emotions. So whatever, and this is the surfer in here. I like how they say that, the surfer. So it's like you're surfing the waves, and couldn't give a shit, couldn't give a damn. So it's like, but in a good way. So, but it may be that, and I'm hearing that there's two ways of looking at that. So some of you may be doing that, but maybe just letting go of everything. But it's, and maybe you may be running away from your emotions, and some of you are kind of feeling there's that sort of thing, but it's more of in a healing way. Okay, so you're not necessarily running away from you, but the riding the waves, or the surfer side of this this card is like you are going, you're going for a surf, you're going for a ride, and you're going to for a ride with your emotions, and you're going to sort this out. Because for me, when they're hearing the King of Cups here, that's talking to me about, moving into that space of being in control of your emotions. So he's there in the sense to help you to figure that out, to find that out with that, so you can move into this new phase. Because it's like with this power and this control, in the sense like you're in your power, you are, your whatever your emotional connection is, you're building this relationship that on this your emotional connection with you. So like you're building this beautiful relationship emotionally with you, basically. So because that's what the cups is about, it's about feelings, emotions, intuition. You would have heard me bang on about this before, creativity. But there's a big, for me, it keeps going back to relationships and our emotional connection with ourselves, but also with others as well. So there's maybe something like that that's going on. Okay. And even if it is that you've reached your, you're in a good space with the harvesting, it could be still something going on in there where it's like where to next, and you may be having no idea. So it's like, okay, because some of you may be going into retirement, or some of you you may have been made redundant, and some of you and still trying to figure stuff out, and where am I going, what am I doing, and others of you, it may be that you've come, you're looking for a brand new career, something completely different. And it maybe you could have quit your job, and it's like, okay, I'm at this point now where or you're going to quit your job or change your job in some way or form and do something else. It could be that you're doing something completely different. So, or quitting your job and moving into a business, but it brings up some stuff, emotional stuff, either way. And then we have the Three of Crystals, so creativity. So the crystals in this deck, it talks is the swords, okay. So there is the Three of Swords. So it's like creativity. So it's like this is about you. It's beautiful actually how this is coming out, because it's like there's a sense of like you coming out of that and then getting more into this creative side of you. So whatever it is, it's like get into something that is, it's like that helps you like to take your mind away, to focus and center of something different other than what is running around in your head. So it's like what I'm hearing, and it's not about running away from it. It's like meditation, that whatever this creativity is, like a meditation. And when we're creating, there's something that comes out of us, whether it's building, carpentry, or gardening, or actual painting, or doing something super artistic. Or as in painting, don't know why I said super artistic. I think it's because actually I'm not really a good artist, so it's kind of like, but there are things that I would like to do. So anyway, and it may be a similar thing there with you. So it's like trying something new. That could be where they're talking about. So, the Ten of Crystals. So something does come to an end. It's like you move out of the delusion about, or the illusion about what it is, and that is keeping your mind busy with non-productive stuff rather than the productive stuff. So and also there's a shift in the perception and that sort of thing. So of the illusion or the delusion of whatever it is that's been like what you're processing there. Okay, cool, beautiful. See what else comes up now on the next row to see that where they're going with that. Oops, okay, so we have 4. Something is moving and shifting, okay? Then we have the Sun as well. So the Sun comes up. Okay, the Sun is beautiful because you've got 2 major arcanas here. So there's, like a couple of turning points there, moving into something new. The Sun, optimistic, bright, getting things going, building, lifting your energy, that sort of thing. And then we have the Tower. So something is falling away. So, the Sun is helping to, almost like it's like, I could feel like they're radiating down beams of light, like fire energy, to burn things as in a clearing, to burn things away. But this is here, like you got the Tower, there's a clearing and a cleansing so you can let this beautiful energy in and to make these shifts in that. So the Tower is about then making way for the new, okay? New things to come in. The Sage of Cups. So this, the Sage of Cups is like the Page of Cups in other decks. So he is like the regenerator. So there's whatever it is, there's something, a shift in the way that, a new start in the whatever it is that you're working on. in the what you in your emotional attachment to things, or your feeling, how you're feeling about things, and your intuition may even shift and heighten as well, and going into this creativity. So it's like, because I feel like if you go into this creativity side of things, it will help you shift things, like art therapy. I love art therapy. And and also meditation is another major one, like I keep saying, and forms of exercise as well, walking, doing your workout, whatever. It was really helpful is in, shifting, regenerating, energizing, and de-stressing and all that sort of thing as well. So that could be something that maybe you are lacking in, but also watching what your foods are like as well. So 10 of Worlds, reward. So the Worlds is the Pentacles again. So this is because you're doing everything that you need to do in order to get to where you want to be, and you're doing the hard yards, or you're doing the yards. It's like something, the 10 of Worlds is here, the 10 of Pentacles talks about reward. So it's like, you've sown and now you're reaping the rewards of your success, basically, and what you're wanting to achieve. So something is moving, and it's like, if you're not there, if you don't understand this right now, it's like keeping on going. It's like working with yourself, working on this, because there's something that's moving, and so there's something shifting in you, and shifting you out of gear into another gear, actually, because it's like, whatever it is, whatever phase you're at this point here, when we started off, it's like it's moving, and it's moving in a really nice direction, because look at that, the 10 of Pentacles, reward. That's what it's about. It's like everything starts to come together. The family, the money, not just the money, the financial wealth, but the, your mind, there's a bit more of a balance I'm hearing and feeling and sensing, that more of a balance with you and connecting in mind, body, spirit, soul. Mind, body, spirit, or some people say just that, but it's like there's something aligning up more, and you're starting to say, I'm not going to do all of those. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Synergy. How is that? Wow. 6 of Worlds. So something, 6 of Worlds, like I say, that's with the money side of things. The Pentacles is, the success. So something is coming together, like financially for you. So in some way or form, or something is like you get something moving, and it's like an idea or something. So and you can see the potential, and something starts to flow a bit more. So that's just absolutely beautiful. 6 of Worlds talks about synergy. I don't have to go anywhere with that. So things coming together. So you may have been, and the 5 that Pentacles is, there may have been a little bit of hardship there, and a few setbacks with money wise, financially, but you've come out of that. So and with the that patience and the work that you're doing on yourself as well, it's like you're starting to see your way clear, and how that can be, and what your next steps are, because it's like there is, when we have an emotional attachment, it can, to something that can often, hinder or slow down, or even sometimes, bring us to a halt at times. And sometimes, yes, we need to have a little, we need to stop for a little bit, but sometimes we can stop and be on a hold for too long. So what do the collective of angels have to say to you or share with you? Okay, what we've got to share with, it's the sign of Scorpio at the moment for this week of the 23rd to that. Angels, heavenly angels, earthly angels. So there are angels around you, both heavenly and earthly. So angels, and so ask for help. Have a wee chit chat about things. So it may be that you are that heavenly angel, not the heavenly angel, but the earthly angel, and the earthly angels are the heavenly angels that are trying to communicate with you. Okay. But if it's the other way around, and you're, if it's the other way around, if you are that, when I say for the other way, if you may be the earthly angel that's wanting or needing to communicate with the heavenly angels, so talk to them. And some of them, I feel like some of this is like there are both heavenly and earthly angels that are out there. So when you ask for help from the universe and you're putting it out there, it's like either one of them can come in. It could, to help, and you'll sense a sign. You'll see a sign anyway. Receive a sign in some way or form. So trade. So there's something about trade there. Some of you that may be in the trade business. I do feel like there's some, I'm hearing trading as in business, work, time, energy, money, you know, food. It's like, it's kind of interesting. Jokes, love, fun, joy, happiness, peace, all those sorts of things. Rising. Something is rising, and it's like, I'm feeling like this energy here, as long as you put in the hard yards in the sense, or the smart yards as well. It's like, I feel like you, okay, look forward. Look forward to new stuff, good stuff coming. And then they're drawing me to the stomach as well. So maybe, you know, there may be something going on with your tummy, your digestive system, and maybe it's not working too well. So maybe watching what food you put in there over the next few days, next few weeks, you know, or whatever. So it's like, okay, just be mindful of that. So stomach, be mindful of that. Dreams, okay, your dreams are, you know, in the physical world realm and that side of things will unfold if you allow them to, if you're doing the work. Change is definitely coming to help in some way or form achieve what it is that you're wanting to achieve, okay? So that's from the collective. Well, they have a lot to say. Now we're going to Archangel Michael. There and share a message. Okay, cool. Here we go. Sing, play, dance. Listen to music that lifts your energy. So you may have been in a little bit of a dull space there, and whatever it is. And sometimes we do go like that. We've got to go in a little bit internally and just sit and be in peace and meditate, and that is fine. But it's also about that as well. So to switch the energy as well. Sometimes it can be, you know, when we're processing, can be a little bit, we can tuck ourselves away for a little bit too long. Okay, so sing, play, dance. Okay, now we got a message from Raphael, Archangel Raphael. Okay, and he's talking about try something new. Okay, so there may be something, an opportunity for you to try something new, or you may just go into that spontaneous space and do something, or do something impulsively. So I'm hearing impulsively is in a good way. So it's like, it's, you know, or spontaneously is the word that I really want. But some people might actually say, well, that might be impulsive. But I'm hearing, you know, okay, just be mindful of that for some of yous. But others of you, I feel like there's, you know, it's like maybe you don't, it's a rarity to you, for you to act on impulse or spontaneously. So, and it's like, as long as, like what I'm hearing from Spirit, as long as it's not, there's like an emotional connection is in it's to do with like distraction, or something like that, or running away from something, or to feed an addiction in that sort of sense. That's something different. Okay, they're talking about that. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there for with you now, Scorpio. So my amazing spiritual team and I, we leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance. And also Merry Christmas. Okay, have a wonderful, joyful, loving, peaceful Merry Christmas. Bye for now. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.